We're going to preview Missouri's offensive starters for the season. Drew Cook returns after having a very good season. Drew Cook is the quarterback of the Missouri Tigers. He had a great season last year and probably reached his potential, but still short passes and screens will be the part of the game for Drew Cook. Running back before the season in 2023 season, we were predicting there would be Emmanuel Sable, Nathan Pete, and Eli Young and Bajir Harris, but we weren't sure if they would be the lead guy. And even if he heading into 2023, we were all like Cody Shader, but nobody believed he would be the best back on the team, let alone the conference and almost the best in the nation. Most popular figured Pete and Travis Jones would
siphon
carries away from muscle hamster by the all-time, so ease off the anger, and it's been a rate of for outside known who mailing back is going to be, which round is considering the offense's predicted dang ball. Cody Shader, defensive 2 transfer, was all SEC last year, an American Brushworth Trophy winner, a Heisman finalist, the son of Muscle Harvey. If you told me that July 23rd those all applied, let alone I would speculate to say at least, and here we are with Cody Shader's size, hoe to fill, and everyone in the locker room, regardless of appreciation. We really somehow appreciate him enough. I'd be the past ever again. An outright pleasure to seeing him explode. The scene of the miserable Tigers' terms of life. Well, procedure. Jeremy Roberts is the only running back certain on the roster heading into 24-23 season. He got negative yardage. He did 2 catches on 2 targets. Travis Jones has 3 carries in 22, then nothing in 2023. Yet translate anything hopefully this year. And Michael Cook's former turnaround coach disappeared past 2 seasons, as far as I know, which is a real shame. Streamling Cody Shader walk on, set foot on the option. Nate Norwell is very similar build, and unlike Bade, he has so quiet developed, but he has picked the dangerous. He's quick and double deadly into the key factors. Cody Shader is a similar muscular Drinkwitz perceived staff going to be an offensive 1 year. Every year, Drinkwitz and the 15,000 running back Kevin Lacey be that guy. Jamal recruiting plan. Travis Jones plus a wide open nebulous snabble transfer aren't already linked to the top spots in history. HDUL film and doesn't your eyes. Here's more on the running backs. 2024 prediction. Marcus Carroll, only backs who to see are perfectly backs to keep him. Majority hot takes. Michael Cox shocks the world. Cody Shader.
The most productive tailback duo in the country will likely be at Ohio State. But do not count out a pair of transfers at Missouri. Understandably, a lot of the offseason attention has gone to Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins at Ohio State. Henderson was already on the roster, and he's awesome. Quinshon Judkins, very productive back at Ole Miss. He joins the Buckeyes. But do not discount the possibility of this Missouri running back room putting up big numbers. We just talked about Brady Cook and Luther Burden. That duo is going to scare the hell out of defenses. And you've seen what Missouri can do through the air. Again, 9 yards per attempt last year for Brady Cook. The offensive line should be just fine. They got Caden Green from Oklahoma. They got their left tackle came from SMU, played a bunch of games, and then they've got returning starters. These guys are going to be able to move the ball. So they lose Cody Shader. Remember, Cody Shader was the SEC's leading rusher last year. Cody Shader is one of the great finds in transfer portal history. He's a guy who wanted to play for Missouri. He wound up walking on after playing at Division II Truman State, earning a scholarship very quickly, and becoming the most productive back in the SEC in his second year at Missouri. Now Missouri gets a couple of guys out of the portal who are a little more accomplished coming in. And it's kind of a thunder and lightning situation. So your thunder in this case is Marcus Carroll, who was a workhorse back last year at Georgia State. Your lightning is Nate Noel, who was at Appalachian State last year. Now, he missed a few games because of injury, but both these guys were very productive. Carroll ran for 1,350 yards on 274 carries. Noel, 834 yards on 173 carries. I don't know that Carroll's going to have to carry as much this year. So you're going to get a fresher version of him probably when he gets the ball. And I really like the way this Missouri offense is put together. Eli Drinkwitz, the coach there, he's a Gus Malzahn disciple. That offense is at its best when they are capable of running between the tackles and then using that to set up the throw game. I think you're going to be pretty impressed watching Missouri run the ball this year. And so these two, they may not be household names, but they were extremely productive at the group of 5 level. And I think they're going to be highly productive at Missouri in this offense. And it's going to make life easier for Brady Cook and for Luther Burden, who are going to be probably the stars of that offense. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples on 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On 3 Sports YouTube channel.
Wide receiver spots: Theo West Jr., Junior, Marquise Johnson, freshman, Jamal Wayne, freshman, Luther Burden, sophomore, Malik Miller, sophomore, Daniel Bond, freshman, number 3 receiver. Mizzou's top tight end, Nafut Brett Nafut, tight end, sophomore. And left tackle, Javon Foster, senior, 6'5", 317. Right guard, Cameron Runn, 6'4", 305. Right tackle, Ambi Members, 6'3", 317. That's the Mizzou offense. Next time we'll do defense and schedule. That's Mizzou. Royals beat the Tigers yesterday 9-2. In the 7th inning, they had 6 runs to demolish off the end and 9 hits in a row. Every batter got a hit in that inning. Booyah. Cubs beat the Cardinals 6-3. Both teams will have a second game of the series. Royals and Tigers 5-10. Michael Lorenzo will get his first start as a Royal. He was 5-6 in a 3.81 ERA. The Tigers are undecided on their starting pitcher. The Cubs and Cardinals play today at 1:20. Kyle Gibson will go for the Cardinals and Jameson Tomlin will go for the Cubs. Game time 1:20. And for an update on your standings, for the wild card spots, the Royals and Yankees The Royals are 3.5 back of the Yankees, and on the sit in the second wild card spot at 62 and 49, and sit in the second spot of the standings over the Twins. They stand 6 back of Cleveland, and the Cardinals are in that fourth wild card spot at 50. Are in that fifth wild card spot at 56 and 54. That's baseball, and that's Sam Von Sports.